Start at www.qb.pl in 91 languages in chapter TS001. Sphere is a sphere is empty inside as a social sphere. I repeat a song about the Nile, nil sapientiae acumen nimio. Hidden spies broadcast their radio stations. Again, the barn owl has laid its eggs. I repeat, the long sobs of autumn violins. Such a sphere, and on its inner surface there are houses, and the communication between the houses is along the shortest possible, because optimal lines. It is possible because vehicles have eyes and, despite their high speed, they can suddenly make turns and slides, and they can slip past the neighboring ones without causing any harm to them. Even if one vehicle goes blind, nothing will happen to him, because the others will figure it out and, having missed their own, they will track the chosen path again. Only when two blind vehicles hit each other would there be a hoot. What's this? It is proved here that two blind men will see nothing but each other when they come into conflict with each other. Only in conflict will their light shine like the fame of great leaders when they kill multitudes of the clumsy and less conflicted. The world in the sphere slides further and, apparently, higher, but not only him. The world of the blind in the world in the sphere collides with its own rhythm and evokes the wisdom of blind reason. Cognition through empiricism. QED. Then the most blind bearer of reason states that there is no ether, no other vehicles with eyes, no games of snowballs on a Sunday morning. For it is difficult to say about those things that are not there, because it is impossible to collide with them. Even the other blind people we haven't collided yet aren't. They do not exist. Imperia is such a hoot. Even one of it is called Nosferatu. Mr. Ni Farzesti, or something like that. That is why some people eat hot pudding with peloid, while others eat frozen pudding, with lard flakes. They do not know what pity and other, unimportant conscience-given pulsations of feelings and moods. They only know hoot. They are cuckoo. So, hoot. Marija dug her foot through the scorched earth, shuffling and digging up small pebbles and gravel that had stuck between her dirty toes and sandal. She looked into his eyes, and Hombre, for some reason, looked down. He wasn't looking at the shuffling. He wanted to kiss her thoughts all at once. He failed, and he whimpered in his soul, strayed like a naive ocelot. I feel like you want to close me in one of your worlds. I know you wanted to make me happy, but you don't know what joy is. She smoothed her long gray hair back. Artists, they can hurt me. She snorted, indignant and bored. I can't wait any longer, said Hombre with an excuse. This is unbearable. Marija was an old and penetrating soul, and he, a youth, had no chance. She was his wife, and he, a grasshopper, tripped over her gray hair, crawling into the world. He couldn't do anything. He had seen through her eyes the years spent together when he was a mustache with a wiry neck and flaky elbows. He knew she was his puppy, but now she was old, and he smelled of vigor and testosterone at its dumbest. It pleased him, and at the same time he was ashamed that it made him happy. And she said he doesn't know what joy is? He loved her still and unchanged, just as much when he was old. But now he was out of control. Do not look for me. Marija patted him on the shoulder. My eyes are wide open. He became concerned, but she, amused, turned towards the scree. You're boring, Hombre. She looked back. How many times are we going to practice this? I'm leaving, she said softly. I'm not escaping, it's captivity. He replied quickly, because he was aware of her advantage and his nothingness of existence. I'm not going inside, into that ball. Marija, it all becomes ours. But that was ours. Why yes, all over again, you're unbearable. The Indian woman said. She adjusted the old threadbare dress and headband. The colored wools soaked the afternoon sweat. She put on her hat. We will eat strawberries on the company, she said to her husband. She looked at the scorching sun. There is nothing today worthy of rain and a drop of catharsis cleansing. There is an all-powerful and all-life crane. Can you feel the juiciness and freshness of strawberries? Put them in your mouth. Taste their sweetness. Maybe they will be different than you dreamed of. In great concentration you pierce your cheeks, like a fakir, bloodless. Pour the cream over the rest of the strawberries. Sprinkle them with sugar. However, they will not be so happy, because eternity is not sugar-coated. She gave him 2 strawberries from the jar, smeared in cream and sugar. Hombre knew she wanted to hike to the mountains. Now and now, he thought of her as his pup again. Dear Marija, the Indian looked at him sidelong with her old eyes. We've talked about this before. She whispered. Start at www.qb.pl in 91 languages in chapter TS001.